When is a chatbot not a chatbot? Often when I'm teaching or consulting with companies, one of the first things that we want to deploy with them is a chatbot. Unfortunately here there's often a confusion because there are old chatbots and then there are new chatbots. But stupidly we use the same word. So I can 100% see where the confusion comes from. So old chatbots have actually been around for decades now. The first one was something called ELIZA, which computer scientists made back in the 70s or so. These old school chatbots are basically a predetermined set of if-then statements. If the customer says refund, then send them the refund policy. They are dumb rather than intelligent systems, and they're only as good as the programmer who put together the often very complicated chain of logic required to work these programs. A giveaway here is if you are talking to a chatbot and it has a set of predetermined answers and it's asking you to press a button, that's going to be a dumb chatbot. And it's really just working through a decision tree in order to help you get to an answer. Annoyingly, a lot of banks and financial services still kind of use these kind of chatbots, and generally they're crap. So when I'm in a company saying, hey, you should build an AI chatbot, that's what they're thinking about. And they're thinking, well, no, I've had bad experiences with those. Those are rubbish. Nobody likes those. But they're thinking about the old type of chatbot, not the new chatbot. A better name for what we have now would be conversational AI. If you've used ChatGPT, you've already used a conversational AI. Unlike old school chatbots, new conversational AI chatbots can work outside of the scope of what they've been originally programmed to do. The basic setup is you upload a huge amount of support documentation to your chatbot, and then the AI is able to go through all of that and use that to make decisions. So you're not giving it every single step in its logic, but instead you're giving it a large amount of data and it uses that in order to create its own logical steps. Now, of course, this can go wrong. We've seen edge cases where the Chevrolet chatbot, for example, was giving away free cars, or when Air Canada got taken to court because they refused to honour a refund that one of their chatbots had given. But when used as a first line of customer support, these new conversational AI chatbots are really good. They work best when you already have really well documented customer service processes. If you have standard operating procedures and guidelines that you give to your customer service staff, this can all be fed into a conversational AI. Where it falls down is in companies who don't already have these procedures in place and then they expect the AI to do the work for them. No. You need to assume that they're like a customer support agency and give them the right training in order for them to give you the results that you need. Second, when deploying one of these, you need to make sure that you have a human layer as backup. You use the conversational AI as your first line of defense, and then anything that it cannot deal with gets pushed back to humans. This saves you from giving away free cars or getting taken to court.